Hey everybody, welcome back. It is day 8 of the 31 days of tarot. And today's topic are the top 5, not 10, 5 decks on my wish list right now. So, not in any particular order, but I will just list them off and tell you why they are on my wish list. Number 1 is the Game of Thrones Tarot, and I'm telling you, if it was already ready and available for purchase, I would own it already, but I think it comes out in March, I believe. Anyway, you could pre-order it. I haven't pre-ordered it, but I will pre-order it. And I will get it when it comes out because that deck looks amazing. If you are familiar with my videos, you know how much I love fan decks, and I am a huge Game of Thrones fan. So I will definitely be purchasing that as soon as I can. Another one on my list is the Alice Tarot, and it's out of print and unavailable, and you can only buy it used like on eBay or Amazon. And I am a huge Wonderland fan. I love pretty much everything Alice. Kind of geek out about Alice in Wonderland stuff. And as a tarot fan as well, I would love to have this deck with its beautiful gilded edges, and it's a pretty prestigious deck to own. It was a limited edition run deck. It was not mass produced. Baba Studio is the publisher, and they have sold out. It's kind of it was an expensive deck to begin with. I think they had a special edition, which started at like almost $300 a deck, and then the other run was also limited edition, but they had more copies available, and it was over $100 to start. So I've been kind of saving some pennies, keeping an eye on them out for a good deal. I would love to have that deck in my collection, but I imagine it's going to be hard to find it for less than like $200. So someday that'll be my big deck that I cross off my wish list. Someday it will happen. But who knows? It may not be this year. But maybe it will. Maybe I need to put some good vibes out there. I don't know. If you have it and you're willing to let go of it, send me an email or a message, because maybe we could work out a deal. Either if you want to sell it, or if you want to do a trade or a combo of the both, let me know, and we'll see what we can work out. Another one on my wish list, and this, like, I literally just heard about this deck like yesterday or the day before. It was like just within the last couple days I discovered this deck exists, and it's called the Pokebox Tarot, and it is a Pokemon, and it's actually quite beautiful. The illustrations are very vibrant and very well done. It's not really cartoony. I mean, it is cartoony, but it's like elegantly cartoony. It's not like cheaply done or cheaply illustrated. I feel like it is kind of, I don't know, I want to say glamour, but I don't know if that's the right word, like glamorous Pokemon. But it kind of has like a, you know, if you think about the style of like Marchetti, it's like the same kind of vivid, bright colors that he uses in his art style, but Pokemon themed. So it's an indie deck, and it's still for sale. And as soon as I discovered it, I wanted it to add it to my collection. So that one was just added recently, and I will probably purchase that sometime this year. Another one, speaking of Ciro Marchetti, is not the Lenormand deck. I have the Gilded Tarot, and I have his Lenormand, but I want his, this is kind of a twofer, because I wrote down Oracle of Visions, because then I would have a tarot, an oracle, and a Lenormand by him, which would be really fun to play with. But now that I say that out loud, I kind of also want to add like a bonus, his latest tarot deck, which I can't remember the name of it. Shoot. It's just not coming to me. But the brand new one, the one that just got published, not Legend of Divine, the one after that. Anyway, I would like that deck because it looks gorgeous. Like every time he does a deck, it's like his artwork improves like tenfold. And it's like I almost, knowing what he can make now, I look back on the Gilded Tarot and I'm like disappointed now when I look at it. It's not a criticism, that's a compliment, by the way. And I wrote down for deck number 5, and this one's it's another one of those decks where I'm like, ooh, do I really want this? Or would it just be something like fun? Like, am I willing to spend money on it? Or I don't know. It's kind of like, oh, it's interesting to me and I kind of want it. I'm just not really sure if I want to spend money on it. And that is the TV Tarot, which will be released later this year. But I've seen a few cards and they are quite hilarious. So it's called TV Tarot because each card is a different TV show. And so I've just seen a few cards and they've got like Mork and Mindy and the Addams Family and Dexter and a few, like, I can only just imagine, 78 TV shows inspiring the tarot. So it looks like a really fun deck and it might kind of please my nerdy side a little bit. So I'm curious. It's like definitely got me interested and I want to learn more about it. Again, maybe depending on the price and how much, money I have to spend. We'll see. We'll see when it comes out how I feel about purchasing it then. But those are my top 5. I keep making 10. 5 tarot decks on my wish list for 2018. Okay, I will see you guys all tomorrow for day number 9. And until then, stay shiny and keep sparkling.